honey. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so, honey. They got Busta Rhymes' ex-girlfriend, and honey, they are saying she's a whole transgender. What? Girl, they said that Busta Rhymes, this transgender, and Diddy has something gone. She exposing it all. You know how these transgenders, they love to expose. They love to expose, I say. Woo! Honey, and let me tell you something. I believe it. I believe it. You know, Busta Rhymes, he always been flipping out, being rude to women, and they say that's a telltale sign. If these men are rude to women, you know they gay. Come on now. Look, we never really even seen or heard him dating a woman, have you? I sure haven't, honey. I want to know, comment below. Personally, I know someone I knew someone that Busta was messing with, honey. And she wouldn't shut up about it. And they say that was way back in the day, but we don't even know who it was. And that she might have been a he when he was born. Girl, I tell you. And people got to say, Busta Rhymes and Mr. C. Do y'all know who Mr. C was? They were close, girl. Yeah. And they were sharing different transgenders and gay boys together. Woo! Honey, allegedly. Honey. Oh, my God. And let's not forget them outfits that he always wear. Did y'all remember them outfits? They did. Honey, I knew something was up, but I always thought, you know, it's Holly weird. They were making him do that. Like, he didn't want to put on that dress. He ain't want to put on that gay outfit. But you know these gay stylists be gay and stuff, and they be putting them on. The gay stylists be putting the straight men in clothes they wish their gay self was in. You know what I mean? Got them looking all sweet and shit. But these straight men, honey, they are bending over, ain't they? Ain't they? Ooh, it ain't gonna be no straight men left. Okay, give it 5 years. It ain't gonna be no straight men left no more. Okay? Okay. Man, honey. Y'all gotta watch this video. Y'all have to see this video. But the way Busta Rhymes hugged Diddy. Woo! He is the one that's definitely bending over. Okay? Allegedly. If you don't think Eddie is gay, watch somebody impersonate him. Okay? Look. Seriously. Okay? Girl. And they out here calling Diddy bisexual. Can y'all stop that shit? Zest monster. Okay? Can we stop calling men women and women men now? Okay? Lord have mercy, man. Oh, man. Woo! Girl, I tell you, I am sick of all this shit. I'm so sick of this shit. Whew. They said Eddie was guilty too. Okay? You're going to see Eddie in this video too. But Busta walked behind that dude. Look, it's a dude that Busta going to be walking behind in this video. Y'all got to check that out. Okay? Whew. But honey, let me finish. Stop talking, honey, before I get in trouble for saying some crazy shit on this live. Make sure y'all like, share, and check this video out. Look at this shit.
Busta Rhymes' trans girl just came out and put the whole game on blast, exposing what really happened between Busta and Diddy. There had always been rumors about Busta and his alleged choices, and now we are finally getting some answers. And at the center of all this heat is a loud, bold voice stepping forward. Tony Newman, a former trans escort and longtime whistleblower who's been calling out the industry's dirtiest secrets. She ain't just talking the talk. Her claims added fuel to a fire that 50 Cent started himself, because just days before, 50 dropped a video, and not just any clip. This one allegedly shows Diddy, his rumored trans ex, and Busta Rhymes all in the same room. According to those who saw it, the vibe was way off. It had all the energy of one of those adult parties that 50 had been talking about for years. And the streets are claiming 50 got way more heat on standby, like he just gave folks a taste. For years, 50 made jokes about those parties, throwing shade at the fruity vibes and making jabs about strange invitations from Diddy. And now, with everything that has come out, it's looking like those jokes had truth laced in between the punchlines.
He says things, he doesn't even know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he says something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about?
Incident is going off.
When people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable. Like, he said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
That's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of no, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to a girl.
That's why I don't be going to them puffy parties. For the front and the back at the same time. Look, if you into that, I'm fine with it. And it's all. I'm just saying, just get my mother. I like it. I think I belong in the girls' bathroom.
And Busta Rhymes' name is front and center in all these rumors. Busta's always been seen as somewhat outside the mess, but according to the leaks and insiders, Busta wasn't just in the room, he allegedly played host. Some, like Tony Newman, were even the first to claim he was helping bring people in. And not just anybody, not bottle girls, not Instagram models, but young fanboys.
I've heard Sean Combs is in fact some people used to work in this company. So I'm assuming I'm not exactly Sean Combs. I've not spoken to Sean Combs. But based on those sources, I've heard he's in fact.
Some sources even claim he was passing them along, allegedly selecting them for Diddy, entertaining them in his own space before sending them over. I know it's wild, but when you stack this claim next to what industry insiders like Big Homie CC have said, it all starts adding up. According to CC, who's been around industry events, VIP lounges, and high-profile circles for years, Busta had a particular request in clubs, and it wasn't about champagne or dancers. It was allegedly about young men, handpicked, sometimes brought to his section, sometimes passed on to others.
Bro, like, it was a lot of females in there who stand up when they use the bathroom. You see what I'm saying? So I'm thinking to myself, like, man, like, this kind of wild on, bro. Like, this how y'all coming? If this how y'all live, it's how y'all live. But they want to keep it a secret. You see what I'm saying? So he real touchy-feely too. Like, he grabbed this other guy, I know, by his neck. Grabbed him by his neck and was like, do you have love in your heart, young man? You want to be a roach? Or you want to walk with God? I'm looking like, no, I seen him holding hands with two men. Like this. I seen that. So, you know, like, they'll have a dude come out with the paper, sign an NDA. No, I'm going to the car, bro, I'm good. I'm not signing no NDA. I'm going to the car. I'm good. Seeing that, bro. So seeing all this coming to news, people was telling me I was crazy. Said I was a hater. Hating on what?
Now that right there, when viewed through the lens of Tony Newman's testimony, starts sounding a lot less like random gossip and more like a coordinated pattern. And Tony didn't just come for Busta. Her list included names like LL Cool J, Mr. C, Eddie Murphy, along with Diddy, of course. She's been vocal about this. She says she has countless evidence to prove that some of the most powerful black men in the industry are living double lives, using their power to silence stories, bury past hookups, and keep certain behaviors locked behind closed doors. And according to her, the moment she started speaking openly, legal threats came flying. She claims LL Cool J's team sent cease and desist letters, and it didn't stop there. Allegedly, both Diddy and Busta Rhymes tried to quiet her down too.
In my book, the memoir I Rise, published in April 2011, and some of those that I have spoke publicly on is LL Cool J. I met as a street prostitute 15, 16 years ago.
Baby girl was draped in Chanel.
The encounter with LL Cool J was a one-time encounter. I serviced LL Cool J. I knew it was LL Cool J, and he knew, in fact, I was transgender. Never spoke again. We didn't text, email, call. We didn't exchange any numbers or contact information. I never saw him again. I saw Eddie Murphy 15, 16 years ago pick up friends of mine on that street block in New York City.
Hey boy, you look mighty cute in them jeans.
Eddie Murphy was on the strip.
Her claims also lines up with Eddie Murphy's scandal. In 1997, Eddie was involved in a scandal that nearly buried his whole career when he was pulled over by police late one night in West Hollywood. It was supposed to be a routine police pullover, but guess who was in the car with him? A 20-year-old transgender escort named Adesoni Shalimar Sayuli. Now, Eddie claimed he was only trying to help someone out, that he was being a good Samaritan, just offering a ride. When the police questioned him further, it came out that Nicole and the kids were out of state when he picked her up at 4 a.m. He said he had gone out to find something to read when he met the person on Santa Monica Boulevard in LA, and he had no idea that she was trans.
And I'm not gay, and I'm not, and that's what's weird about this, to have your duality question and your moral fiber question and all that, when all I was doing was trying to be nice to somebody.
Eddie Murphy tells ET that his wife and children were out of town, says he wanted something to read and went to a late-night newsstand. He stopped here and picked up the suspected transsexual at 4:45 in the morning. He says he thought he was aiding a distraught woman.
Looks like a pretty Hawaiian girl in the corner crying. It looks like she was crying. She goes, "Oh, Eddie Murphy." She noticed him at the light. She recognized Eddie Murphy. Oh my God. It's like, what are you doing? Why are you out here working the streets so late? She goes, "Oh, I'm on my way home. Can you give me a ride home?"
It gets even darker when you think about Orlando Brown. Now, folks have clowned him for years, brushing off his wild stories as chaotic rants from someone who fell off. But if you go back and listen, really listen, he's been calling out Busta Rhymes too. Orlando once claimed he had a relationship with Busta, and at the time, it got dismissed like just another Hollywood meltdown moment.
You smashed him when it was a girl?
I didn't smash anything.
So how you know
we
that?
Made love. We made love.
Who you made love with?
Diddy, Bow Wow, Busta Rhymes.
You just told me you seen Busta in the airport too. That motherfucker try to act like he didn't know you. You smashed Drake?
No, I never smashed.
Oh, you made love to Drake.
But now, folks online are saying that Orlando may have been one of the fanboys allegedly passed around, used, and discarded. That's a chilling image, especially when you consider how Busta Rhymes has carried himself publicly. He often gets borderline aggressive when anything related to sexuality comes up. Go back to 2006. He was accused of throwing out a homophobic slur at a male fan in a bar. Just 1 year later, he walked out of a radio interview the moment someone brought up homophobia in hip-hop. Not even debating, just dipped. And at the time, folks said he was just uncomfortable with the topic. But now, people are asking that if someone's this pressed about a question, what are they really running from? It's not just the interviews either. That dinner party footage with Diddy, Coi Leray, and Busta, yeah, that one had folks rewinding every interaction. In the video, Diddy stands near Coi while Busta smirks from across the table. Then Busta hits Diddy with a little shoulder tap, a subtle go ahead, big bro type of gesture. Coi's face, not smiling, not vibing, looking very uncomfortable. The internet ate it up. Another video resurfacing is Busta's interaction with Jeremy, a much younger artist. The clip shows Busta leaning in, getting real close, even sniffing him at one point. Jeremy looked visibly awkward, trying to play it off, but the discomfort was clear. At first, people laughed it off, saying Busta was being goofy, but that kind of playfulness doesn't feel so innocent when it's surrounded by heavy allegations.
I'm just pulling a bunch of what you doing? Watch the rest of the show. Okay. Go. You see? You want to walk to the front and go to slide. Let's go.
And right now, Busta's nowhere to be found, while Diddy's legal mess is splashed all over the media and 50's documentary teases keep going viral. Busta's gone ghost. No interviews, no responses, not even a tweet. According to people close to him, he's laying low to stay out of the mess. Meanwhile, 50 Cent is milking the moment, trolling hard, posting memes, clowning folks, hyping up the documentary titled Diddy Do It. And get this, he already sold the rights to Netflix, meaning this is way bigger than jokes. He's building something that's about to crack crack the whole industry open. According to insiders, 50 may even have footage, real, unreleased footage from those parties. And if he's sitting on that, it explains why some names are suddenly very quiet. And here's what's extra twisted. Remember the footage of Diddy roughing Cassie in the hotel hallway? That tape didn't even drop publicly until years later, and reports say Diddy paid hotel staff $50,000 to keep it buried. So if that was just one incident that slipped out, what else is buried? What else have they paid to keep quiet? One user even said, some of us knew about Busta for a long time. His muscles weren't to attract females, but males. Another added, I swear the more manly they act, the more you know something is up. Busta though. So what's your take on this? Drop your thoughts below.